Millard High School. Points in the playoffs with 181. Bronson Marsh Class A total passing yards in a career record in 2009, beating Scott Foss all-class record. Coach Andy Meeks the best teams of all time. Millard South, get on your feet and let's hear it for these outstanding players and coaches.
passes. Apply for both teams during introductions. Take pride in keeping all cheers, signs, and other behavior appropriate before, during, and after all competitions. Derogatory yells, chants, gestures, profanity, booing, and heckling will not be tolerated.
Don't shout player name.
Cheer for your team, not against the visitors. Remember, our campus is committed to tolerance and inclusion. Enjoy today's contest and best of luck to both teams.
Be loud, be proud, and be Patriots.
Gentlemen, another night here at Buell Stadium. West versus South, all you need to know here, the biggest rivalry here in Omaha, Nebraska.
Yeah, here we are, Battle of Q Street. We got two teams, both 3-0. Let's see what they can do today.
Millard South has won the toss and elected to defer to the second half, which means Cole Lammel. We good? Which means Cole Lammel would be ready to kick it off here, Joey.
Cole Lammel will kick off for the Patriots.
All right.
Back deep to receive the kick.
Week 4 here, 3-0 versus 3-0. South versus West. We're ready, ladies and gentlemen. How about you?
And possibly the most hype game of the season. Both student sections just packed out tonight.
A full crowd here at Buell. This is the hottest ticket in Omaha as we're off and running. And that is going to be kicked out of the back of the end zone by Cole Lammel. Millard West will start it here from the 20-yard line.
Not a surprise, Lammel with the boot. We've seen that about every game so far. And this season, Millard West has kind of struggled scoring in the first quarter. So far, they have averaged 3.3 points in the first quarter of the season. Not great, but they are hoping to change that and start the momentum strong.
Tristan Gomez, the quarterback for Millard West, as they will start up underneath the I formation in a 4-3 defense for the Patriots. And a handoff straight up the middle, and it's actually going to be a pitch option left. That's going to be about a 5-6 yard gain on first down. Ball carrier there, number 7, Dan Sullivan.
And for Millard West, this season they've kind of prioritized the pass game. You know, Tristan Gomez has been having an amazing year. Wide receiver, you know, Evan Myersek has been having a great year. The 6'4" receiver is really a threat to all teams.
And with that length that all those Millard West wide receivers present, it's going to be a challenge for these secondary players, Isaiah Weiss, Spencer Wagner, and Ryan Reuter, to handle these guys tonight. As it's going to be another option play. It's going to be pitched to Dan Sullivan once again, and Tyson Curtis is going to wrap him down at the 35-yard line, but not before Millard West picks up the first down of the game.
I'll tell you what, not to start the Patriots we're looking for, but a nice tackle right there to send him down.
Millard South yet to give up an opening drive touchdown, let alone a first quarter touchdown this year. As Gomez will go under center once again, and Sullivan in the backfield as well. Extra man now on the front. And this time they're going to hand it up the middle, and that is not going nowhere. The Patriots defensive line, primarily Jake Mayville, Cole Herbolsheimer, and Jack Nicolaisen, all in on that tackle there. Going to be about a loss of 1, bringing up 2nd and 11.
Great stop by the defense as Ethan Valencia was absolutely eaten up by the Patriots right there.
It'll be doing all the dirty work.
That's right. It'll be interesting how this Patriots defense can do against West. You know, so far the Patriots have only allowed 17 points all season, but this Millard West offense is looking to change that as they have had a great offense on their own, scoring 84 points so far.
One would not argue about Pius, Gretna, and Millard North being subpar offenses. This is the complete opposite. Great quarterback, tall wide receivers, Sullivan in the backfield, a lot of weapons you have to deal with.
That's right. So far, no team has scored on the Patriots twice in the same game.
And we've already got the Millard South sideline pretty irritated about something. It appears to be Coach Warlow upset around the 40-yard line here as we have a stoppage in play.
And in a game like this, you know, both teams pack student sections. It's really important to get the momentum right out of the gates. So if the Wildcats can go down, maybe get a big play or two and get on the board, that would be really big for them to start their quarter off right.
Still awaiting the stoppage here. A lot of confusion on what's going on.
And it looks like it might be complaining about the spottage of the ball. And looks like despite the argument, the ball will still be placed at about the 40-yard line.
Don't know what that delay was about, but it's going to be 2nd down and 10 for the Wildcats. Once again, underneath the eye. It's going to be the option again, and Gomez is going to flip it to Sullivan, and that is open once again. Gertis is going to flatten him, but Sullivan's going to pick up another first down, and that option play has been open all 3 times. No outside linebacker setting the edge there, and a big gain once again for the Wildcats.
Yeah, Dan Sullivan already with 3 targets, or not targets, but three tosses to him, and he has taken advantage of every single one of them.
Small speedster running back getting the load early.
Only a 5'9" senior, but that does not hold him back at all, as he is quick.
Gomez now under the gun in a 2-back set. He's going to drop back to throw. Pressure coming up the middle. Gomez is going to look to run. Gomez is going to be stacked up, but he's going to drive his way for about a gain of 3 before a bunch of Patriots corral in on him.
Now, as good of a pass offense they've had, surprising we have not seen the pass play yet. Obviously, that was the intention there. Patriots did not let that happen, though. It'll be interesting to see how many times the Wildcats prioritize that pass.
And Dexter Smith on the stop brings up 2nd down. Ball at the Patriot 49-yard line.
Millard West is going to go back underneath the I formation here for 2nd down. Gomez takes the snap, and he's going to keep it, stumbles a bit, and he's going to be met right at the line of scrimmage. That play was busted from the start as penetration up the middle from Jack Nicolaisen and Cole Herbolsheimer stopped that play right away.
And a big 3rd down right here is this could really be a game changer. The Wildcats are getting close to field goal position, but they are not there yet. Ball at the 50. They got probably 25, maybe 30 yards to go. Let's see what they can do here on 3rd and 7.
Obviously not 4-down territory this early in the game, and
Definitely
considering
not.
the field position that they are in right now. So a big 3rd down and 7. See if the Patriots can get a stop here on 3rd down. Patriots showing blitz from the weak side. And they're coming after Gomez, who's going to rifle it right away. That is incomplete. Terrific coverage there by Spencer Wagner.
Great defense by the Patriots, shutting that down, putting pressure on the quarterback and stopping the pass.
Spencer Wagner, one of the great cornerbacks that Millard South has. We asked him earlier this week about the mindset he has on playing Millard West in this biggest rivalry game of the year. He said, and I quote, "Biggest game of the year. We could see them in the playoffs again later. Would mean a lot to win. I don't like these guys over on Q Street." Wagner with a great play to force the Wildcats into a punt. And that is going to be booted, but a possible return. It's going to hit a Patriot, and it's going to be knee. Hey! That is going to be a flag on the Wildcats. Late hit. Let's see who it's on. It appeared to be
Maybe 32, I think.
32 or 38. 32 is Brecken Wallace, a linebacker. 38 is Josh Churchill, also a linebacker as well. So the Patriots were going to start inside their own 20-yard line. That 15-yard penalty is going to bring them up to about the 30, 35-yard line with excellent field position on their first drive of the game.
And that one wasn't even close. He was long down before he got hit.
Long down and a late, dirty hit there. Good to see no scuffles after that. Millard South keeping their composure. I don't think any of them have any problem with gaining that extra 15 yards. They're going to mark it about the 32. And the great duo of TJ Urban and Isaiah Harris set up in the backfield. They're going to go trips left on first down with Isaiah behind Urban. Now he's going to shift to the right. And they're going to look to keep it up the middle as Urban's going to be stacked up for about a minimal gain of maybe 1.
Yeah, and what a season by Urban so far. Passing-wise, he has had about 412 yards, running another 235. He is a great dual-threat quarterback, and he seems like he cannot be stopped.
Him and Isaiah Harris, this burst of speed makes every play critical for the Wildcats. One little slip-up, and they can break it for a 70-yard run. Millard West running that. It appears to be 5 or 6 defensive linemen as they get quick penetration on Harris. And once again, he's going to be stuffed for a minimal gain. It's going to be 3rd and long for the Patriots on their opening drive.
Great defense right there by Luke Robertson making the tackle. And for the Wildcats, a lot of people have thought that they kind of have smaller D linemen, and that would be an issue with especially how explosive the Patriots run offensive been this year. But so far this drive, they've been shutting it down. Let's see what they can do on 3rd and 9 here.
A lot of quickness, although, up front on that defensive line.
That's right.
Not getting pushed back, but they do have terrific quickness. And they're going to still run it on 3rd down as Urban looking to get the edge. Urban trying to make a move, spins, keeps his footing, stiff arms a man on the Millard West side of the field for a 1st down and a terrific run by TJ Urban to get this drive going. You don't commonly see a run on 3rd down and 9, but that is what we got there in a perfectly executed play and a nice run by Urban.
A perfect representation of the Patriots offense. Just like you said, you do not see teams running it on 3rd and 9. It is just about this team that'll do it.
And you know they're going to trust the run early with Urban and Harris. And this time, they're going to run it with Urban again, who's going to keep it and cut up field. Good pickup there on 1st down, about 6 or 7 yards.
And what's great about this team is that...
Continue, Joey.
What's great about this team is that, you know, although those are the two probably biggest threats on running, you still have guys like Antrell Taylor, who just won Player of the Week this last week. You got guys like Garrett Mandolfo and Reggie Harris to also add on to that.
A lot of depth at the skill position levels for the Patriots to go along with Urban. As he now get to play a check from the sideline. Going to hand it off to Isaiah. Isaiah's going to look for the corner, makes a man miss, cuts upfield. Isaiah's going to break it at the 20, at the 15, brought down inside the 10-yard line. The Patriots keep the chains moving. And that is 2 consecutive plays that we've seen, Joey, with Urban and Harris, where their speed and their athleticism is really causing troubles for this Millard West defense. They don't seem to have the speed to keep up with them on the outside. Really
an incredible run by Harris, and it's gotten to the point where this is not surprising. This just seems like every drive we've seen an amazing run by this guy.
And they're going extremely fast, already lined up. Oh, a miscommunication there as the handoff went to the opposite side, and Millard West is going to stop that play for negative yardage. So a miscommunication there, and it's going to be about 2nd down and goal from roughly the 10-yard line.
And not exactly what you wanted. This is how the Patriots game started last week, too, against North. They had a great drive, and they ended up getting held back and had to deal with a field goal, which is still obviously points on the board, given the lead, but not exactly what they're looking for right here.
Especially against their rivals, Millard West, who can put up points as well. Harris now to the left of Urban. Millard West showing a stacked front on the defensive line to stop this running game. Urban going to find a seam up the middle, and he's in for the touchdown. Millard South is on the board first.
What a great run by Urban, sneaking right up the middle. That'll be his 3rd rushing touchdown of this season.
Just running it right up the middle to end that drive. That hole was wide open with the left side of that line pulling and training the hole, primarily Cole Herbolsheimer with a great lead block on that one.
And if you're Millard South, that's exactly what you wanted. You wanted to be the first people on the board. You wanted to gain that momentum, and that is exactly what they have done here, wasting no time, getting a quick stop, running down the field, hurry-up offense, and getting points on the board.
Lammel for the extra point, and it is good. Fantastic drive after a quick 3rd and 9 for the Patriots. They convert it to move the change by TJ Urban, and he leads them all the way down for a touchdown to make it 7-0 Patriots. We'll be right back after this. and about to kick off from the 40-yard line.
Will line up for the kick back deep.
And let's see if the Wildcats can get in good field position here. But with Lamel, it seems like every time we see him kicking it and forcing the teams to get a touchback.
And that's huge for the Patriot defense. Part of the reason they've been so effective on that side of the ball is teams are having to go 80 yards consecutively to try to score touchdowns against this team because they're not being able to return kicks because they're all going through the back of the end zone.
Yeah, it's rare that teams are given an opportunity to run it back.
Lamel to boot it away. And this one is going to go out of the back of the end zone once again. 2 fantastic kicks by Cole Lamel. And Millard West will once again start from the 20-yard line.
And if you're Millard West, this drive is crucial. You do not want to risk being down by 2 scores, so you're doing everything you can right here. I feel like we'll see the pass a little bit more. I think we only saw about 2, maybe 3 passes, and it was not working for him.
Don't forget, Millard South did defer, so they do get the ball to start the second half. So this actually is a pretty big drive for the Wildcats, knowing how successful Millard South was able to run the ball on that first drive.
Absolutely.
And they're going to be in a single back set, and they're going to run the option. And Gomez is going to be stacked up for about a 1-yard gain. Tackle made by Tate Heinrichs on the play, the great middle linebacker, number 34.
Led by number 49, Jake Gasway. Gain of 2 yards on the play, brings up second down.
Great defense by the Patriots so far. They have, other than a few runs, they have shut down that run game by the Wildcats.
Same formation as last play for the Wildcats. Gomez under center. He's going to fake the handoff again and a fumble. And it appears Millard West is going to fall on it, but Gomez did lose it on the exchange. And 2 very good run stops by the Patriots defensive front. It's going to bring up another 3rd down and long.
Yeah, and for the Wildcats, those turnovers can really be crucial in a game that's supposed to be as close as this one. You have to limit those as much as possible. I will say, great job by the Wildcats. The second that ball was loose, you had many guys diving on that to make sure they recover.
Tyson King, number 71, now in on that defensive front, along with Jack Nicolaisen on the inside. Brennan Anderson and Cole Herbolsheimer line up on outside as the pass rushers for this critical 3rd down and long. Gomez looking. He's going to throw it. The ball's going to come out. Fumble. Let's see who got it. Millard West getting fortunate again. It's going to bring up 4th down, but tell you what, Gomez is being very sloppy with that ball right now.
That's right. He was lucky Dan Sullivan was there to pick that one up, because a second fumble right there could have been very costly for the Wildcats.
And that is a critical stop for the Patriots defense. Millard West 3 and out. That is not what they were looking for right after a touchdown drive for the Patriots.
Absolutely not.
On 4th and 11, Millard West to boot it away, and that is going to take a hop at the 50. Gertie is going to let it play out, not risk it like last time. 49-yard line is where the Patriots will start their next possession, and with excellent field position.
Yeah, nice field position. I think the ideal situation for the Patriots was a kick to Antrell Taylor, who, man, has had an amazing season so far. You know, not many people knew who he was. He really shocked everyone. Like I mentioned earlier, he won Player of the Week this last week, which is truly incredible. You know, you do not see that a lot from a sophomore that just kind of came out of nowhere.
A sophomore that is a great 2-sport player. We see him great at wrestling as well.
Yeah.
And obviously a critical part of this Patriots offense. Running back, wide receiver, he does a bit of everything. We haven't seen him get a touch yet, but we'll see if Millard South gets him involved in the offense on this possession, or if they'll look to keep feeding Urban and Harris.
It looks like we got a penalty on the field.
Probably a holding penalty that's going to bring it back 10 yards. So Millard South will start at the 39-yard line. Still very good field position. And it's going to be that trip set that we saw to start out the opening drive last possession. Urban and Harris in the backfield together. We see Millard West with that stacked defensive front. They got 6 guys pretty close to the ball trying to stop that running game, as it probably was the focal point of their practices all week. And that's what they're going to do here on first down. That's big number 95 for the Wildcats. Danny Christensen's going to make the tackle for about a loss of 1.
And great job by the Wildcats. They've been able to stop a lot of runs, but they're still giving up those big explosive runs by Harris and giving up some 9-10-yard runs by Urban.
Saw the Patriots start out slow last drive. We'll see if they can turn things around like they were able to last possession. It's going to be a handoff straight up the middle to Isaiah. And that burst and that will is going to get him 8 yards to bring up a 3rd and 2 for the Patriots.
Nice job by Harris as he was about to go down, got it through in a dive. Didn't do much, got him an extra 2 yards though, which could be very big on this drive.
Especially on a 3rd down. We know Millard South isn't a great passing offense. They do have the ability to pass the ball, but we know in situations like this, 3rd and short, they're going to try to pound the rock and force their will across the 1st down marker. As they tried there, but Millard West was prepared for it. First one in there was number 73, Ryan Kokovsky. Number 11, Kokovsky, excuse me. D lineman, 5'10", 215 pounds, one of those undersized linemen for the Wildcats, but a great burst and explosiveness to get through and stop the Patriots.
Yeah, what an amazing stop by the Wildcats. Nice drive right there. 2 big plays where they just absolutely shut down that run.
Cole Amelon to punt now. And a pretty good and high one. And it's gonna bounce back to about the 20-yard line. Well, that will be fielded by Jake Gassaway. 44 seconds here to go in the first quarter.
And so far this first quarter, has not been hot for the Wildcats, but they had a nice defensive drive. Let's see if they can get some points on the board, try and get back that momentum, try to get themselves feeling a lot better about this game. In a rivalry game like this, a scoreless first quarter is not close to what you're looking for.
And it's been a struggle running up the middle. We've seen them try to run that option repeatedly. And at first with Sullivan, he had 3 good runs in a row, but it seems like the Patriots have made adjustments because they shut it down the second drive. We'll see if they go back to it here underneath the I formation with Gomez under center. He's going to take the snap, and they're going to run the option. He's going to flip it last second, but there's Tyson Curtis in on the tackle. Also in on the tackle. Appeared to be number 30, Josh McCarroll, appeared to be on the tackle as well as Gertis, cleaning it up after a gain of 3. We saw them pitch it to Sullivan there. Gertis was staying back on that first drive, letting Sullivan come to him a little, playing back a little, honoring that pass. We're seeing him flying up now, making those tackles and making sure they don't get huge yardage on the outside when Gomez does decide to pitch it.
Yeah, and just like you were saying, that option was big for them in the first first drive of that game. It was working every time. Patriots have been shutting it down now. Don't get me wrong, a 4-yard gain is perfectly fine. They'll take it, but they should have gotten a lot more than that.
That is the end of the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Your Patriots 7 and the Millard West Wildcats 0. We'll be right back to Buell after this.
And starting the quarter, the Wildcats will get the ball right at the 25-yard line. It's 2nd and 6.
That Patriots defensive line really getting in on Gomez, and that fullback dive, they are stopping that up the middle. That, it appears it's not going to be open all game for the Wildcats. That defensive line doing a great job at getting penetration, almost forcing the pitch every time to get a successful run at best of 3 or 4 yards.
Yeah, really a great job by the Patriots defense adapting. You know, that first drive, we saw the Wildcats do it a lot, and it was working until the end, and the Patriots have perfectly adapted, been able to shut that down.
That big defensive line. We got Dexter Smith, Tyson King, Jake Mayville all doing great damage along with Brendan Anderson. It's going to be 3rd down and 5, though. Gomez under the gun, most likely going to pass it here as the Patriots show blitz, and they're coming. Quick out route to number 24. Catch is made for a 1st down. 24, Dallas Beanman going to make the Beanum going to make the play.
And there's pretty much the first we've seen of this Wildcat pass offense. It's supposed to be a big threat. It really hasn't been so far. Let's see if they'll turn it up this quarter.
Obviously, Millard South playing that cover 3. That little 5-yard hook is probably going to be there all day for the Wildcats if they want it. But they're going to go right back underneath the I formation here on 1st down and 10. Gomez is going to give it this time. No, he's going to fake it and toss it to Sullivan. And coming up to make the tackle was Spencer Wagner, giving Sullivan a big pop on that one. No gain on the play, and a terrific tackle by Spencer Wagner.
And that is now the 5th time we've seen the Wildcats do that exact same option with the pitch to Sullivan. Worked at first. The Patriots have really been shutting that down lately.
And we've seen Tyson Gertis coming up to make the tackle and fill the hole, coming up quicker than he had been on the first drive. That time, Spencer Wagner just shredding off his block, making the play. Terrific play at that. 2nd down and 10 for the Wildcats.
Yeah, Tyson Gertis, another one of those players that can pretty much do anything. He's a returner, he's a receiver, he's a defender. Absolute beast today. He already had about 3 really big hits.
It's going to be a motion. Gomez keeps it, and he's got a hole up the middle, and he's going to be near that 1st down marker, and he's going to get it for a 1st down.
Nice run by Gomez. You know, he got hit and took about an extra 3 yards on there to get the 1st down.
Tate and McCarroll both making the play on that one, but not after the Wildcats pick up a 1st down. That's the first we've seen of them using a motion to create that option look. We'll see if they go back to that pretty soon. So Millard West putting a little bit of a drive together as Gomez is in the shotgun with Sullivan to his right. He's going to take the snap, look left. He's going to look up the middle, and he's got his man complete to the 31-yard line. That's once again number 24, Dallas Beanum. 1st down Wildcats as they continue to keep the chains moving.
And 2 really big pass plays by the Wildcats leading to a nice drive right here.
And we see Gomez is present under the pocket. We know he's a tall quarterback at that.
Let's see if the Wildcats are able to capitalize on this drive, because I can tell you they are not looking for 3 points. They're looking for the tie right here.
Gomez has that stature as a 6'4" quarterback, really understands the offense well. He's got great pocket presence, great protection there as well by the Wildcats offensive line. They're going to use that motion once again. Gomez is going to try to keep it. Missed tackle there by Brennan Anderson, and that's going to be another 1st down for the Wildcats as they're near the 20-yard line.
Nice recovery by Cole Herbolsheimer to take him down after the missed tackle by Anderson.
Another 1st down for the Wildcats at the Patriot 21.
And 9 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. Wildcats still yet to score, but they are hoping to change that any minute now.
Now, we have really no knowledge of Millard West's kicking game, so we'll see if this is a good distance for a field goal if they are not able to get another 1st down. But that's not what they're looking for. They're looking for 6. As Gomez is going to be in the shotgun. Open in the middle of the field is, once again, number 24, Beanum. He's going to make a move and get in the end zone, and Millard West is on the board with a touchdown.
Excellent play by Beanum. A lot of people would have gotten tackled right there at the 10, but not him. Made 2 nice juke moves to get in the end zone.
Beanum has been moved around. We saw him on the outside for his first 2 catches. That time they put him in the slot, wide open over the middle of the field against that cover 3 defense. Millard South unable to stop it. No pressure on Gomez once again, and a terrific pocket to allow Gomez to convert for a touchdown. But it's clear that we've seen Beanum be a clear focal point in the passing game for the Patriots. High snap on the kick. The kick, however, is good, and we have a tie game with 8:35 to go in the 1st half.
And for the Wildcats, at first, it was looking like they were starting to slow down. They were becoming very predictable, but they were able to change it up, implement that pass game very nicely while keeping the run going. That option, the QB keep, well, at first wasn't working, but it's really been working the last couple plays. Gotten some nice runs by Gomez, and that pass is coming in. Really looking dangerous by the Wildcats.
So the West kicker, Caden Tuba, number 97. About to boot it away for the Wildcats. You just got that environment of a close game that's going to go down to the wire. Two of the top 5 teams in Class A. We know they both want this. Millard West has not lost to Millard South since 2011. With the 09 championship team in the house, Millard South looking for a huge W and looking to beat Millard West for the first time in about 8 years. Be great for this program. And these seniors have been looking forward to this night for 4 years now, putting in tons of hard work, been improving every year to try to beat Millard West. You just got that environment that this is going to be a huge game that goes down to the wire, just like last year, where it was forced into overtime and Millard West eventually won it.
And this is exactly what you want to see. You know, for the Patriots, I'm guessing the same for Millard West. You cannot walk in the hallways for a minute without hearing about this game. A lot of anticipation, a lot of heart in going into this game.
Antrell Taylor going to get a chance. Holding is going to be called on the play as Taylor gets to about the 23-yard line, but this is going to be pushed back as a flag is thrown on the field.
On the return, their penalty flag on the play. Preliminary signal.
And while we might not be seeing a ton of scoring, this is exactly the game you want in this rivalry. One of, if not the best rivalries in the state. You got a tie game, about 8 minutes left in the second quarter. It's what you love to see. You want to see this one going down to the wire, down to the final possession.
Well, we got two teams that are basically contrasting styles. Millard South predicates himself on the running game. That's what they do best. That's what they do often. That's what they do all the time. Millard West, they like to change it up. They're a little bit more balanced in their offensive attack, but honestly, their passing game appear to be better than their running game,
Definitely.
as we've seen throughout the first half so far. And that's all because of Tristan Gomez and his ability to throw. Urban's going to keep it. No hole there. That's actually going to be a loss of 1 on the play.
Great job by the Wildcats. There was just nowhere to go with that. And let's see, this would be a really big stop if they could get him right here, and it would put the Wildcats in great field position if they could get a 3 and out.
That appeared to be James Conway, number 13, coming in to make the tackle on Urban for a loss of 1. Going to bring up 2nd and long here for the Patriots. They're not, Urban under pressure, going to get it off, nearly intercepted. He gets it away, but 4 Wildcats converge on him as they try to go with the play action, but there's heavy attention being put on Urban in the running game, not allowing him to have a lot of time to get that throw off, especially outside of the pocket.
And really a scary moment for the Patriots. Nearly a safety, nearly an interception. Not what you want to see. 3rd and 10, let's see what they do. Most teams would go to the pass right here, but we've already seen a 3rd and long with a run.
And considering that they are backed up inside their 10-yard line, we'll see if they play it safe here on 3rd and 10. Urban going to take the snap. Going to look to throw, rolling out now. Nobody really open. Oh, he's going to make a terrific throw over the middle of the field. We'll see if he has enough for the first down. They're going to mark him at the 17-yard line. Going to be about a yard short of the first down, and the punting unit going to come on.
And while they weren't able to get it, nice play. TJ Urban to Tate Heinrichs. Way to get open, way to make the throw on the run. Impressive work by the Patriots, yet they were not able to pick up the first down.
Great poise. We see that Urban, he appears to be more comfortable outside of the pocket throwing the ball. That time, the pocket collapsed. He had to roll out. He eventually found a man, keeping the play alive, but just unfortunately a yard short of the first down.
Yeah, you see a lot of high school quarterbacks, feeling that pressure, not knowing what to do with it. They either throw it out or make a bad pass. Not the case with Urban.
Pretty good kick by Lamel considering the wind was coming at him. Fair catch caught by the Wildcats. That was Beanham on the fair catch. Millard West is going to start near midfield, so a good stop by the Wildcats. That penalty by the Patriots on that kickoff really hurt them, and Millard West is going to have good field position here, looking to build off last drive. But we'll see if the Patriots defense can make adjustments and fight back and make a stop to get their offense the ball back.
And with the Patriots getting the ball after the first half, right now if you're the Wildcats, you want to take up as much clock as possible, get on the board as close to the end of the quarter as you can.
Could not agree more. They don't want to go 3 and out here and give Millard South a chance to score before half, as well as getting the ball to start the second half. So a big last 7 minutes of the first half could be a crucial focal point in how the 3rd and 4th quarter is dictated. Gomez is going to switch to the shotgun, and they're going to go to that quick route. It's tipped. Oh, and Gomez was smart enough to bat it down. It looked like Jake Mayville was in on that play along with Brendan Anderson looking to get the interception, but Gomez's ability and his height at 6'4" to swat it down prevents yet another possible turnover for the Wildcats.
Great tip by the Patriots. Looks like a lot of them just weren't able to find the location of the ball. Trying to find it, it was just kind of lost in the air. Nearly a huge turnover forced by the Patriots.
That would have been something. They're going to be in the gun again here on second down. They're clearly trying to go more to that passing game now, as it worked on the last drive where they scored a touchdown. And Gomez is going to drop back to pass again, but this time it's a fumble. We'll see if the Patriots got it. No, it's just going to be a sack there. And that is Jake Mayville coming in with the tackle.
An amazing sack. That is only the Patriots' second sack this year, but it couldn't have come at a better time. Now it'll be a 3rd and 14 with the ball in the 45.
See who made that sack? Boy. Yeah, he made the sack. That's it. 52. You can't see? All right, 3rd down to go for the Wildcats. 3rd and 14 after a terrific play by the South defensive line.
And Millard South hoping to get a big stop. Their stadium is electric right now.
Pressure coming up the middle again. Gomez is going to look to run. Gomez is going to break a tackle and get the first down.
An amazing job by Gomez to see the open pocket and take it. It's very rare that you take the run on a 3rd and 14. You often try to find a pass even if it's not wide open. You don't want to risk it. But, man, he made the right decision right there.
And we saw that penetration up the middle from the Patriots. Let the middle of the field go wide open after Gomez was able to escape. And there was no linebacker in the middle to handle Gomez running the ball.
It looks like Tyson King will enter the field right now.
West going to go back underneath the eye with the option probably coming. They will. Gomez is going to keep it. Gomez has a lane. Oh, he is tripped up. He had a touchdown on that one. A touchdown-saving tackle there by the Patriots. Let's see who that was making the play. And it was Spencer Wagner tripping
And
Gomez up.
Nice job right there by Wagner, because just like you said, that was a touchdown right there without that.
And we saw a huge shift in momentum right there. Millard South was really close to getting off the field, and now Millard West looking to strike once again. And they run a trap play to the fullback, and he finds a seam up the middle, staying patient for about a 7-yard gain.
A great run right there. It looked like he had nothing, but just like you said, he stayed patient, stayed in there, waited for it to open up, because it seemed like it was going to be about a 1, maybe 2-yard rush. He turned it into much more with the 7-yard pickup. Now the ball on the 12-yard line at 2nd and 3.
And Millard West is wasting no time, getting up to the line pretty quick with the South defense being on the field a lot lately, with the offense going 3 and out on their last possession. It's going to be a fake. Gomez is going to make a man miss, and his strength gets him inside the 1-yard line.
And another great run by Gomez. He has really been finding the spot and getting it perfect. He was able to even stretch that one out, reach as far as he could, get it to the 1.
We got 1st and goal for Millard West inside the 1-yard line. I mean, everything's working right now after that Gomez run. That running game, whether they hand it off to the fullback or Gomez is keeping it or pitching it, everything seems to be wide open as they're going to sneak it in with Gomez. Let's see if he got in with that big body, and he did. Touchdown Wildcats.
Great job by the Wildcats. At first, this game looked heavily in the Patriots' favor. Although it was only 7-0, they were really controlling the pace. Great job by Wildcats to make 2 big stops, 2 big scores, and now the Patriots will receive the ball with 4:10 left on the clock.
That 3rd and 14 could be crucial come end of the game.
Absolutely. And right now for the Patriots, you got 4 minutes and 10 seconds to score. Again, you have the ball after halftime. So just really any points will do.
That should be the focal point right now, not the fact that they've given up 2 touchdowns in a row, but the fact that they get the ball to start the second half, and they still have plenty of time to put a good drive together. Who knows what can happen at the end of the first half? We've seen Millard West be pretty sloppy with the ball at times, so a turnover could happen if Millard South is able to score and force Millard West to get the ball back with time left on the clock. So a lot of time here still to play in the first half for the Patriots to try to get even again with the Wildcats.
Yeah, when it comes down to it, they've just got to get their mindset straight right now. I can't talk, sorry. While the last 5 minutes or so may have been rough for them, they got to realize it's only a 1-score game. They have the ball after halftime. This game can still be heavily in their control with the score right here. Doesn't even need to be a touchdown. Just anything on the board will work. just get that in their mindset. Know that they are still very much in this game. One play could do it for them.
And obviously Millard West, their kicker, number 97, Caden Tuba, was not able to boot it out into the end zone. So we'll see if the Patriots can get a good return here from either Taylor or Harris without any penalties occurring.
For Millard South, number 22, Isaiah Harris, and number 10, Terrell Taylor.
Wildcats lining back for the kick.
And the kick is away. And Taylor's going to have a chance. Does not touch it. It's going to roll out of the back of the end zone. 20-yard line is where the Patriots will set up shop.
And that was the perfect time to have a nice kick by the Wildcats. Now putting the Patriots back at their own 20 with 80 yards to go.
We've seen Millard West have a pretty stacked front. They've got 4 down defensive linemen that all have the ability to penetrate upfield, but they've also had 2 outside linebackers that are playing really close to the ball on the outside to try to honor Urban's running game on the outside on those zone read plays that Millard South has been known for to start the year. As you can see here, it's essentially a 6-man front, no safety back, as they're not really honoring the passing game. And Harris is going to be a lead blocker on this play. Urban, still no room to run, no gain on the play.
And these last 2 drives, the Wildcats have really shut down that run, which could be crucial for the Patriots because the run is their go-to. You know, they have a fine pass game that can come up big, but the run is their priority. That is their number one scoring reason.
And Millard West knows that too, and that's why we see Millard South here now 3 wide receivers and a tight end on the field trying to spread out the defense as we see Millard West now honor that and have 2 safeties backed up. So a lot of chess matching going on. That's just going to be a toss to Harris. Looks to cut it upfield. That is going nowhere. Millard West stopping Harris for no gain once again. It's going to be 3rd down and 10.
Amazing job by this Wildcats line. They have not been giving up any runs lately.
They're really penetrating the gaps upfield. They're not worried about sticking on their blocks and like stopping Harris at the middle. They're really trying to get upfield and force him to cut back where their linebackers can make the stop. Still a no safety look here for the Wildcats. So they're going to make Urban look to throw with 3 minutes to go in the first half. It's going to be a play action. Going to throw to the outside to Taylor, and nothing's going to be working there as a whole bunch of Wildcats are going to come in and make the stop, bringing up 4th down for Millard South.
What an amazing job by the Wildcats. Their defense has stepped up so much this quarter, not allowing any points for the Patriots, who have yet to have a scoreless quarter this year.
We saw them run the ball pretty effectively on that touchdown drive, and Millard West made that adjustment. They stacked the front. They got rid of the safeties. They're basically going to make Urban pass to win this game because there's not going to be many holes opening up with 9 guys in the box.
Yeah. And now 2:42 left for the Wildcats. Hopefully for them, they'll get the ball in good field position with the Patriots back at the 25. Hopefully for Lamel, he can boot this one and make sure that does not happen. He got the wind going at him, though. That'll be tough for the Patriots.
All right. After Millard West uses a timeout to preserve some clock, Cole Lamel is out there to punt from about his own 10-yard line. And we'll see if he can have a little bit of a better punt than that time, forcing Beenum, to have to revert. That's going to be a high punt, but the wind is going to take that one. It's going to take a favorable hop, though, for Millard South, rolling all the way up to the 44-yard line. However, Millard West will start in Patriot territory.
And not the play the Patriots were looking for. The punt nearly tipped, and the ball just did not want to go their way. The wind just killing them. The ball at the 42 for the Wildcats.
Wind has picked up quite a bit here at Buell. So the kicking game is going to be something to watch going forward throughout the second half.
Right now for the Patriots, your mission isn't even to score at the end of the half. It's just to make sure the Wildcats do not get any points on the board.
Very important drive here for both teams. We see Millard West offense really get into a rhythm these last 2 drives. And they're wasting no time here, starting out in the shotgun with Gomez. Blitz off the edge. Gomez going to be brought down from the outside.
An amazing sack right there by Zane Stanger.
That was a great free safety blitz there by Stanger. Not picked up on the outside by the tackle or the back. Gomez did not see it coming into the last second before he could not get away.
Beautiful, and that'll be the Patriots' 3rd sack of the season, 2 coming tonight.
Huge play there by Stanger. And we'll see if the Patriots can now get off the field. 2nd down and 18. Obviously not 4-down territory for the Wildcats. We'll see if they can make a stop and stop this passing game. Because you know Millard West, they'll go back to it. And we'll see what they do here. And they're going to call another timeout to talk things over.
And I'm surprised they waited. About 15 seconds were taken off the clock right there while they were deciding.
They're left with 1 timeout. Timeout here at Buell. We'll be right back after this. Under 2 minutes to play here at Buell. We're back here for 2nd down and 18.
And we're coming off a big play by the Patriots defense. Let's see if they can get another one right here. 2nd and 18.
We got 2 wide receivers on each side of Gomez with Sullivan in the backfield looking to protect Gomez. He's going to throw it over the middle. Oh, nearly intercepted by the Patriots.
Gomez's pass was broken up.
And what a close one right there. Just nearly had it. Tyson Gerd is so close to picking it off.
Gertie, the ball hawk back there, almost made an incredible acrobatic play, diving to make that catch. However, couldn't complete it. But once again, that's now the 4th turnover Millard West could have had. They've been pretty fortunate in this first half that they have not turned the ball over once. There's been 3 plays. We've seen a tipped pass at the line, that play there by Gertis, and 2 fumbles by Gomez earlier in the first quarter. That could have been huge momentum swingers for the Patriots. Nonetheless, it's going to be 3rd down and 18 for the Wildcats with 1:45 to go in the half.
Let's see if that good fortune stays with them this second half.
They're going to run it with Gomez, who's going to pitch it last second. And that is open, but not open enough to pick up 18 yards for the first down. It's going to be about a gain of 11 for Sullivan. 4th down, and let's call it 6. 6 or 7 for the Wildcats. Right now, they are staying on the field, kind of a risky situation.
And man, that option has just been working all game today. There were a couple times they stopped on the QB keep, but that pitch has been working nearly every time today.
The Patriots not looking to take a timeout here, as they know they're going to be pinned back inside their 10-yard line most likely, which with about a minute to go in the first half isn't really a lot to build off and try to get a drive before the half. So they're going to let the clock run down, as well as the Wildcats. Not looking to go for it on 4th down, but rather taking a timeout now with 57 seconds to go before they punt it away on 4th down.
Millard West, delay game.
It looks like that was a delay of game on Millard West, so now it'll be 4th and 13. I don't think it's much of an issue for them. They knew exactly what they were doing right there.
They indeed will boot it away. That's going to go over the head of Harris into the end zone for a touchback. So now we'll see if Millard South tries anything. I doubt they will, considering the last couple of drives that they have had.
1st and 10 for the Patriots at their 20.
All right, Urban in the gun here on 1st down and 10 with 53 seconds to go. Millard South still has all 3 timeouts in the repertoire. We'll see if they do try to take a shot. And they will. Urban's going to get hit as he's thrown. And that ball was just a tad overthrown for Ryan Foley, who was streaking down the field wide open. And we see Millard West, they're bringing a lot of guys every single play. They brought a blitz there despite max protection there. Urban does get hit as he's thrown, and I feel like if he had time to throw on that play, maybe Foley could have caught that pass and gone to the end zone.
And a great hit by the senior linebacker, Caleb Tay, to pressure Urban right there, because that could have been a big pickup.
Second down and 10 now. This time, Millard South going to keep it on a run. Isaiah staying as the lead blocker. Urban in the open field. Urban makes a man miss. He's going to get tripped up. Oh, around the 45-yard line. Nearly broke that one. Did he get out of bounds, or did Millard South have to call a timeout?
What an amazing run by Urban. That is the epitome of this team. The smallest play can turn into such an explosive, big pickup for the Patriot offense.
They're going quick here, as Urban did get out of bounds, but they're trying to catch Millard West on their heels. They're going to do a jet sweep to the right, cutting up the field for about a gain of 5. Let's see who that was on the carry.
So that was Tyson Gertis right
there?
there?
It was Gertie. It's going to be a gain of 4. Millard South is going to call their first timeout of the half now. And how about the trust by Coach Long and Coach Amin for this offense? They've been backed up their previous consecutive 2 drives. Nothing going on the offensive side. With a minute to go in the half, they let the wheels off, and they get a big run by Urban.
I just love it. I mean, how many teams do you see with a minute left and a long ways to go depend on the run?
Exactly.
This is a pass-first situation, but not for this Patriot team with such an amazing run offense.
I agree, and that's still with Millard West putting 9 in the box. We've seen now an adjustment by Coach Long. Instead of faking the handoff to Harris and having him go one way and Urban the other way, we've seen Harris get the fake handoff but also be as a lead blocker for Urban, as we saw in that big run there to get them across midfield.
And now the Patriots will have the ball at the 45-yard line. 34 seconds to go. Possibly a big drive for the Patriots. Really, any points on the board will do, as it was not expected.
All right, we got second down and 6 with 34 seconds to go in the half. Still 6 guys up at the line for the Wildcats, looking to bring pressure on Urban. He's going to have to make a man miss, and he gets the ball away. It's going to be incomplete, as Urban was wise enough not to take the sack. But we see, excuse me, we see Millard West bringing pressure consecutively every single play.
And we got a flag, might be intentional grounding right there. Yep.
Indeed is the call.
Unfortunate call for the Patriots, but right there, I think he didn't want to take the sack, didn't want to kill the clock right there.
Don't necessarily agree with that call as well, and the South sideline is pretty pissed off about that call. I don't really understand that call as well. It appeared that Millard South had an intended receiver in the area as Urban was getting the ball away. Really don't agree with that call, and I feel the pain from that Millard South sideline.
No doubt about it. In this whole half, the Millard West student section has been electric. You know, they are definitely happy about this lead right now. 3rd and long for the Patriots right here. 3rd and 15. Let's see if they can get a first down right here.
No reason not to take a shot here. Would not assume Millard West would try anything before the half. Instead, they're going to keep it to Urban. Urban's going to break it again. Urban gets out of bounds. TJ Urban coming up clutch again. We've been talking the entire first half of how they continue to rely on the running game on 3rd down and long situations. They do it again, and that backside was wide open with Carl Herbelsheimer leading the way.
Insane pickup by an insane quarterback. Like I said, you do not see any teams doing this. That is the third and long where they have revolved with the run.
And got
truly
the first
amazing.
down as well.
Not to mention able to get out of bounds right there.
And getting closer and closer
left.
to Cole Amell's field goal range. This time they're going to give it to Harris on the outside. Nothing doing there for the Patriots. That's going to be a loss of 3 on the play. Means is going to call his second timeout of the half. 17 seconds remain on the clock.
And nothing you can do about it. He was just absolutely stuffed right there. Had about 3 Millard West players right there. Nothing you can do about it.
What has worked well in the first half has been Isaiah up the gut or Urban on the outside with Isaiah as a lead blocker. I think the Patriots need to continue that in the second half. With those outside carries to Harris not really working out well with the penetration Millard West is getting, especially from those two outside linebackers that are creating that six-man front.
And while Isaiah's usually the explosive number one target, he's still had a great game, but Urban has really been the lead runner so far. It'll be interesting to see if second half we bring in guys like Antrell Taylor, see if they get any carries.
He has not had a touch here in the first half on offense for the Patriots.
Come on, Red.
We'll see what the Patriots drew up out of that timeout. 2nd and 17 with exactly 17 seconds to go in the half. 3 wide receivers to the left of Urban, as well as running back Isaiah Harris. Gonna have a play fake. Urban's gonna have to step up. Urban's gonna take a shot in the end zone with nobody there. Almost intercepted. And it's gonna bring up 3rd down and long. And at this point, if you're at Millard South, instead of taking a deep shot to the end zone, you might want to consider just trying to get about 10 or 15 yards to get around the 25 to 20 yard line to get in position for Cole Lamel to attempt to kick before half.
And
any points on the board would be very good, considering they do get the ball to start the second half.
And I think Michael Harding was the intended receiver right there, but he just was not there. And Trey Wilbeck with an amazing defense. He wasn't there either, but he went for the dive, almost picked it off. Love the effort by the Wildcats.
Now going to be trips right for Urban and the Patriots. Flag on the field. And delay of game is called.
Delay of game, charge against Millard South.
And a crucial penalty right there for the Patriots. I think their goal right there wasn't even necessarily the first down, but just to try and get in field goal range for Lamel to kick it. But now that'll be extremely tough as it is 3rd and 21 on the 38-yard line.
They're going to run the same set as they were lined up before that delay of game with Harris to the right. Looking for protection. Urban, plenty of time to throw here. Now he's going to roll out to the left. He's going to chuck it to the end zone. A jump ball! And an interception for the Wildcats. And that is how halftime will come to us here at Buell Stadium. Your Patriots 7, the Wildcats leading by 7, however, with a score of 14. 14-7 here at half. We'll be right back after this. can feel the intensity starting to rise here at Buell Stadium. After a long halftime of adjustments made by both sides, an underwhelming end of the first half for the Patriots. Millard West, 2 really good drives to end that first half, getting them a 7-point lead. And we get this eerie feeling now. This has been the year that many people have expected Millard South to finally get over the hump and beat the Wildcats. We've got a very crucial second half coming up that's going to decide a lot of things the rest of the way during this football season.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting to see what the Patriots can do this third quarter. On average, this is the Patriots' highest scoring quarter with an average of 13.7 points per game so far in the third, while for Millard West, they only have 4.3 points in the third quarter.
We saw against Millard North, they scored on their first play of the second half.
Yeah, they had 2 touchdowns in the first 2.5 minutes.
We'll see if they can get off to a quick start. Obviously, halftime adjustments worked last week against North, but this is a whole different animal in Millard West.
Yeah.
And remember, Millard South does get the ball to start the second half. We'll see if they can get something going. Their defense played, despite giving up 14 points, if they were able to create turnovers like they had the opportunities to, this game could look a lot different than it is right now. Everybody on this Millard South side should be really confident in the second half. Only a 7-point game, 24 minutes to play. Let's play football, ladies and gentlemen. We are off and running in the second half. And Taylor, he's going to return it, and he's going to have a chance. He's going to break it. No, he's not going to break it. Saw a Patriot streaking around the 30-yard line. Was not Taylor. He's going to be tripped up at the 22-yard line. And
for the Patriots, we're going to need to see that exact same explosiveness like you were mentioning from the Millard North game. They wasted no time, got 2 touchdowns on the board in the first 2 minutes, and they're going to need a hot start. You know, Isaiah Harris has had a good game, but it has not been the same as the last couple games. They have basically shut him down.
I apologize for getting excited there on their return. I probably need glasses after thinking that one was getting broken free. Harris is going to start up behind Urban, and they're going to do a motion action. Harris is going to break it. There goes Isaiah Harris. Out to the outside, going to get pushed out of bounds by the Millard West quarterback on that side of the field. Great first play for the Patriots.
And there
gain
it
of
is.
25.
There it is. Harris wasting no time to show that he is ready to go this second half.
They're going to rule it a 23-yard gain, and here we go. Millard South working fast here. We'll see if they do another motion with Taylor, and they do. This time they're going to give it to him as Harris as the lead blocker, and Taylor is going to be smothered by 2 Wildcats. That's number 9 and number 21. Number 9, Nathan Pisak, and number 21, Trey Wilbeck.
Wow, that was one of those. That hurt me to watch. He just got absolutely crushed.
That play probably looks like it's supposed to be developed to the outside with a cutback in the lane for Taylor. That's not how it developed. As 2 Wildcats just smothered Taylor on that play.
And he will walk off the field. Looks like his arm's in a little pain. Doesn't look too serious as Hale Kilcoyne will step in the game.
And he's going to be the motion man on this one. It's going to be a handoff to Harris. No, Urban's going to keep trying to make a man miss. Nothing is there. As once again, number 21 coming in to make the play, Trey Wilbeck.
And besides that first play, the Wildcats have really adjusted to this Patriots offense. They have really learned their tactics and just performed almost flawless. They have been able to stop them multiple times. You know, the first 3 games, we haven't seen the Patriots take many tackles for loss, but we have seen it time and time again today.
And it's with that 6-man front that they had been possessing most of the half. Right now, 3rd down and long for the Patriots. Play action, throw to the outside. That ball is caught. They're going to rule it a catch right at the marker. Going to be a very interesting spot here. And probably will call for a measurement here as there's already been a delay on this one.
And just from the eye, it looked just barely short. But at that being said, we are very far away.
And we'll see if Millard South would want to go for it. Obviously, 4th and inches. They trust their offensive line that has been a cohesive unit for over a year now. We'll see if they trust them if it is 4th and inches. I would not be surprised if Means did go for it on first round, trying to get a statement, trying to get something positive going to try to put points on the board. And we don't have to worry about that. It's going to be first down Patriots. Barely getting that first down was Tyson Gertis. Low throw by Urban, but good concentration by Gertis to haul that catch in and keep the chains moving for the Patriots.
Great job by Gertis. That's his 2nd catch today where he is he's turned nothing into something. He is an aggressive guy. He will do whatever it takes to make the catch.
We're going to have trips left here on first down. Urban in the gun with Harris behind him. Now across midfield into Millard West territory. It's going to be a handoff straight up the middle to Harris, who's going to try to bounce it outside. He's going to be wrapped up from his legs. And that's number 95 for Millard West making the tackle, Dane Christensen.
Great tackle by Christensen. Great job by the Wildcats. Like I've said, they are not giving up the run to Harris. It has become rare.
And guard
that Harris
Bo
gets past him.
Wens lost his helmet on that play, so he's going to have to check out for this one play. Tyson King's going to replace him at right guard for this single play. Motion man, Urban's going to fake. Urban's going to throw it to the outside. It's tipped and nearly intercepted.
In this game, we have yet to see a turnover, but we have seen many close calls from both teams. I think the Wildcats have had 4 now. That's 2 for the Patriots. Actually, I take that back. The Patriots did have one interception on the last play of the first half. But we've seen many close calls from both teams so far.
Well, we'll see if Urban will have time to throw. We've seen on other third down instances, especially at the end of the first half, where they blitzed Urban, trying to make him throw under pressure. 4-man rush now, or what it appears. We'll see if any linebackers blitz, and they don't. They play back, and they're setting up the screen to Harris. That is wide open. Harris has a lane, cuts back into 30, at the 20, at the 10, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Beautiful play. Beautiful play.
Great play designed by Coach Long. Perfect timing. Millard West was not expecting that. Harris, great acceleration, great speed. Touchdown Patriots. That a way to do it.
And that was run flawlessly by the Patriots. The Wildcats were not expecting that screen. The second the pass came to Harris, you know that was dangerous. And he took it all the way to the house, wasting no time. Only 2.5 minutes into the quarter.
Lamb along to kick the extra point to try to tie this game up. And he does.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got a tie game in the Battle of Q Street. Let's see what happens as the Wildcats get the ball.
We'll be right back after this. Back here at Buell, 9:44 to go in the third quarter. We talked about last game how Millard South was able to get out of the gates early, be explosive after the end of the first half, after making halftime adjustments, coming out quick, coming out hard, and punching Millard North in the mouth. They did that again this week against Millard West, Joey.
After the start of that drive, it was kind of looking rough for the Patriots. Had a couple rough run plays where they couldn't get anything. Had a close third down, but they got it, so they didn't have to worry about the fourth down. And it was history. A great screen pass to Harris. He took it to the house.
And that was beautifully blocked by the Patriots offensive lineman downfield. We saw Herbolsheimer having that seal block to let Harris escape free up the sideline. And that's going to be another kick out of the back of the end zone for Cole Lamel.
And Herbolsheimer recently committed to Wyoming this past week, a crucial part of this Patriots team. He is really the heart of this team, and it'll be great to see what he can do when he plays D1 ball next year.
Great opportunity for goal. Very proud of him for all the hard work he's put in. I know he wants to be Millard West as a senior. Hasn't done that as a Patriot. I know that is one of his goals that he wants to accomplish, beating his rival, especially on his home turf.
I mean, no one on this field's beaten the Wildcats yet. No Patriot has in, what was it, 8 years? It's time.
2011 was the last time.
They're ready for it. They're ready for it. Let's see if they can pull it off.
They're going to run that I formation set with Gomez out of the shotgun to start the second half. They're going to flip to Sullivan. Going nowhere is Sullivan. He's going to be tripped up right at the line of scrimmage.
And that play has led to multiple Wildcat first downs. Time in, time again. They always get it. So if the Patriots are ready, if the Patriots can shut that down, that could be a real game changer today.
Dexter Smith and Jay Gastaway combining for the tackle on that play. Really good job sealing the edge. We saw that was a problem at the end of the first half when Millard West was scoring both of their touchdown drives. Great job to start the second half. But we see the chess game that both teams have played. Now Millard West adjusting from under center I formation triple option look to go in shotgun first play. They're going to be under the I formation this play, and a great job by the outside linebacker there on that play. That is Gasaway once again tripping up Gomez for a minimal gain.
Beautiful defense. They have really readjusted this second half. Definitely you can tell they have a new game plan on defense, and boy is it working so far.
And it seems they have more attention on the quarterback keep than they did in the first half. Gomez started breaking big runs at the end of the first half. It appears that that is their priority. Not worrying about Sullivan as much with Tyson Curtis's speed as his main priority guarding Sullivan, but shutting down Gomez and forcing them into 3rd and long situations like this. And we're going to have 3rd and 6 from the 24-yard line. 2 wide receivers on each side. It's going to be a quick throw. Oh, nearly interception. And Benjamin still going. Not Benjamin, excuse me, number 24, Dallas Beenum, not Benjamin. I apologize for that. He keeps fighting, and he picks up 17 on 3rd down.
And Jake Gasaway nearly picked that one off, just probably half a second late. That would have been a big play for the Patriots. Was not able to get it, and the Wildcats got a great pickup.
And we're talking about, once again, creating turnovers. That was a problem for Millard South, converting on those opportunities that Millard West was giving to the Patriots defense. Once again, Millard West is able to move the chains. They're going to flip it to Sullivan this time as he goes up the middle. Wide open is Dan Sullivan at the 20, getting chased at the 10. He is going to get into the end zone. Millard West back on top.
Beautiful play by Sullivan. We have seen that play probably 8 times now this game. And other than one earlier this drive, it has worked for probably at least 4 yards every time. Right there, getting a lot more than 4 with about 60-yard pickup. Beautiful play by the Wildcats. Really good job reclaiming that momentum.
Curtis was not able to make the tackle along with the outside linebackers and cornerback on that side of the field on that play. And the extra point for the Wildcats is up and no good. That could be a big play, ladies and gentlemen. We know Cole Lamel has been very successful at extra points this year. So if the Patriots can score another touchdown, that could be a big deciding factor in this game, being down 1 instead of tied.
Nasser Nabuisi just not able to finish that PAT slightly to the right there. Just like you said, that could really come up big towards the end of this game.
Big miss right there, actually. So we've seen the chess match being played. Both teams make those halftime adjustments on offense. Both teams score touchdowns early on here in the second half on their first drives as well.
And now for the Patriots, until the last few plays, they struggled a little bit starting that off. They got shut down on the run a few times. They faced a 3rd and long. They were able to capitalize, but a rough start. So let's see how the Wildcat defense starts off. Let's see if they shut them down on that run at first, or if the Patriots are able to keep going and just have a great drive right here. Patriots right now hoping to get some really good field position. The wind's died down a bit, so that doesn't help them much.
We haven't seen Millard West kick it out of the back of the end zone once tonight, so either Taylor or Harris should get the opportunity. And running up on it, hitting off of Taylor, he's going to make a move trying to get outside. That is great special teams coverage by the Wildcats. Millard South is not even going to get to the 20-yard line, where they will try to set up shop and get another touchdown drive going.
The first 3 games of the season, Taylor and Gertis have had some amazing runs. They've been able to get the Patriots in perfect field position. But tonight, the Wildcats have really shut that down. They have not had a big return yet, as they will have the ball at the 19-yard line.
Patriots are going to start out with 4 wide receivers, 2 on each side of Urban. Harris along with him in the backfield. Quick throw, Urban still looking. Now he's going to try to create with his legs. Oh, stiff arms, man. Look at the effort there by TJ Urban to pick up 6 on first down. That was a broken play that did not work out for the Patriots. And we see Urban's talent and his ability to make something out of nothing get 6 yards on first down.
Beautiful play. There was, like you said, it was a broken play. There was nothing there. That looked like an easy sack for a few yards. But Urban doing a magnificent job scratching out 6 yards right there on the play.
Dude, I'm coughing. You're mispronouncing words. Here we go,
Tough
boy.
day, but it's all right. It's all right. Battle of Q Street. We get the win. That's all that matters.
2nd and 4 from the 25. Same formation with 2 wide receivers on each side. There's going to be a motion man with Urban. He's going to keep it. And instead of throwing it to a wide open Tyson Curtis, Urban is going to take the 4-yard loss. That is a read option play. It's a run pass option. They do have the ability to throw to Curtis if none of the linemen go more than 3 yards downfield. Gertie was wide open, clapping for the ball. Urban did not see him, however.
And that really could have been a huge pickup for the Patriots.
There was nobody in that area. No safety there. He was probably gone.
Yeah, that was likely a touchdown right there if they could have found him.
It's going to be 3rd and 8. We'll see if Urban can do some magic once again. Oh, the ball comes out. The ball is in the end zone. Urban is going to be smothered in the end zone. That is a safety for Millard West. Jack Nicolaisen got beat on that one. Blown off the ball.
And for Millard West, this is exactly what you want to see. After starting out the half with a touchdown, this is perfect for them. They needed a big defensive stop, and they couldn't ask for a better one. Rushing the quarterback, forcing a fumble, getting them in the end zone for the safety. They will now have the ball with an 8-point lead. And for the Patriots, the biggest thing right now is to brush it off their shoulder. They cannot let this get in their heads, because if they do, they'll put their head down. They will forget about this. They need to just let it go, focus on the future, get a big stop right here. It could still potentially be a 1-score game. They likely won't go for 2, but it's still not out of here by any chance.
Well, it's a safety, so it's a punt. There's no 2-point conversion on the play. It remains a 1-possession game at 8 points, but the main thing here is getting a stop on defense. And then I don't exactly know the rules on safeties and where they punt the ball from. We'll have to find that out here momentarily.
And the Millard South crowd right now is starting to quiet down. They're losing some confidence right now, but this game surely is not over.
Student
they just need a
section
big
needs to
stop
fire
right here.
these guys up.
Absolutely.
Be there when they're down. Be there when they're winning. Still 6 minutes to go in this quarter. 18 minutes to go in this game. There's plenty of football to be played still, ladies and gentlemen. One stop can change everything for the Patriots.
And with a kicker like Lammel, the Wildcats should be pretty far back into their own territory.
Now, Lammel has been kicking it off from the 40, so it's highly unlikely that he will boot this one out of the end zone. But we'll see if he can direction it to where the Patriots can still pin the Wildcats back inside their 30-yard line. Very impressive kick by Lammel. Gets all the way down to the 15-yard line. Up the middle goes the Wildcats, nearly breaking free up to the 45-yard line.
Great kick by Lammel, but the returning team just could not get a tackle.
And that was Dan Sullivan on the return, getting it all the way up, close to midfield.
What a heck of a night for Sullivan. That toss they've been getting, he has been able to get a touchdown, many yards on that. Now returning, he got about a 30-yard pickup right there.
Going to start underneath the I formation. It's going to be a fake handoff. Gomez is going to be tripped up. Another good play by the outside backer, Gasaway, making the play for about a gain of 1.
Great night by Gasaway so far. Had some crucial plays, absolutely. And right now, a 3 and out for the Patriots. If they can shut down the Wildcats, that could be huge.
4 linemen, 4 linebackers for the Patriots. And Millard West, before having a delay of game, they're going to burn their first time out of the half. So a timeout by the Wildcats, up 8 with 5:34 to go in the third. We'll be right back after this. After a quick break, we're back and ready here at Buell Stadium. It's going to be second down for Millard West, just across the 45-yard line, looking to get it into Patriot territory. Still a one-possession game, but Millard South surely does need a stop here.
And for both teams, this is probably one of the biggest drives of the game. A score by Millard West makes it a two-possession game. For the Patriots, keeps it as a one.
That trap play did not work. That is sniffed out by Tate Heinrichs, the middle linebacker making the play right up the middle along with Josh McCarroll on that play.
Tate with a great season so far, currently leading the team in tackles.
Brings up third down.
All right, third down and 10. Millard West staying under the I formation. And they're going to play it safe, try to toss it. The Patriots are ready for Sullivan that time, as coming up to make the tackle was the free safety, Tyson Gertis. Wasn't going to let him go this time. Great tackle by Gertie.
Tyson Gertis, what a beast. What an incredible night by him. Coming up clutch with a big tackle to make a 4th and 7 right here.
The punt team is going to come on for the Wildcats. Very big stop. Very surprising play call by the Wildcats, too. We've seen them have the ability to throw the ball like they did in the first half. 3rd and 10 seemed like a passing situation. They played it safe, even though they were at midfield and are forced to punt. So a good job by the Patriots staying pat. And a low line drive punt. That's not going to go anywhere. 27-yard line is where the Patriots will start their next drive.
For the Patriots offense, Urban and Harris cannot waste any time. You know, they haven't been bad this game. I mean, they've had some incredible plays, but all around it has not been the night they're looking for. It is probably time for them to step up right now. They need to be on their A game.
Well, we did talk to TJ earlier this week about his mindset about playing Millard West. He said it's important to stay humble but have the mindset that we were going to dominate every possession. This is a drive where Millard South needs to dominate and set the tone. Urban's going to do it right there with a tough run up the middle. Going to pick up about 4 yards. Solid first down run for Urban. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Timeout.
And we've got a South player down right now.
Appears to be cramps, however. All right, we're back here at Buell. That's Jake Mayville. Appears to be experiencing cramps right now. Hopefully he can get some fluids in him and get back into this game as soon as possible.
Lucky for the Patriots, like you said, just cramps. Does not appear to be anything to worry about.
We saw the athletic staff giving him water down while he was on the field. He's trying to stretch out right now on the sideline, so hopefully he can get that worked out and get it back into the game as soon as possible.
Right here, we'll see a 2nd and 6 to 31 for the Patriots, and it is time to go.
They're going to hand it off to Harris. He's going to be met from behind. That's number 95, the defensive end, crashing in, Dane Christensen. He's made a couple plays like that tonight, catching Harris from behind. Millard South is going to lose a couple yards on that play.
And now let's see what they'll do here on 3rd and 7. You know, like we've said many times, most teams go to the pass right here, but the Patriots are not most teams. We've seen multiple 3rd and longs where they have gone to the run, and it has worked for them. So we'll see what they choose to do right here.
In the shotgun, West bringing 4. Quick throw to Gertie on the outside. He's going to drop it. Look to see where his defenders were before he made the catch. And it's going to be another punt for the Patriots.
unfortunate drive by the Patriots here. This really could have been a huge one if they could get that game even closer. 8-point game right now. For the Wildcats, this could be your biggest drive yet. A score right here makes it a 2-possession game. Really control the momentum, really control the pace of this game.
We're just seeing them be unsuccessful trying to get it to their playmakers. 2 consecutive plays there. Hand the ball up to Isaiah, loss of yardage, then try to get the ball to Gertis on a quick route, unable to bring it in. And a high booming kick by Lamel. It's going to take a bad hop though. It's going to funnel back to the 40-yard line, down at the 39,
Ball blown dead inside
where the ball will be ruled dead.
40-yard line.
And right now, this Patriot defense is going to need to step up. Haven't had a bad game, but this is by far the most they've allowed in a game. That being said, this is by far the best competition they've faced. Really time for them to shut down that run. We've seen that pitch work for them many times. The Wildcats have been very successful. It's time for the Patriots to shut it down as they were able to do last drive.
We're going to see Millard West start in that one-back set. We'll see if they have a motion man, and they indeed do. It's Sullivan, and they're going to run that counter option. Gasaway looking to bring down Sullivan. That is a terrific tackle on the outside. That is Spencer Wagner shredding off his block and making the tough tackle to stop Sullivan after a gain of 1. That could have been another explosive play for the Wildcats. Spencer Wagner, great job.
Once again, we see that pitch to Sullivan, but it has not worked. The last 3 times the Patriots have stopped it, not allowed 4 yards the last 3 times.
Ever since they got that touchdown, seems that they've fixed any issues they had with honoring that pitch. We saw Millard West now trying to use that counter action to try to confuse the defense while still running that offense. And now we've seen another new formation, the split back formation. It's going to be another motion, and still on his feet is the fullback, carrying his way close to the first down.
Number 4, Ethan Valencia.
And that was number 4 for the Wildcats, Ethan Valencia.
Zane Steger brings
The big
up
fullback at 180 pounds.
Great job
Carrying his load.
great job by Valencia to break a tackle, scratch out some extra yards right there. For most people, it would have been about a 3rd and 5. He was able to get it to a 3rd and 2.
But like we said this a lot lately, it's another key 3rd down for this Patriots defense to try to get their offense another chance to put more points on the board. And they're going to look to sneak it with Gomez. I don't think he got it.
Short, yeah.
I don't think he got it.
ball carrier, Tristan Gomez.
Tate shot his way in there.
Brings up 4th down.
Great job by
And
Heinrich
it
to
is
stop
indeed
him.
1st down. 4th down and short. 4th down and short now for the Wildcats. Probably less than a yard. This is a contemplating decision.
It looks like their offense will stay out right now.
Only 10 seconds to go on the play clock, so they better get the ball off quick. Let's see if they go with that fullback dive to the quarterback sneak in a short yardage situation. Gomez is 6'4". Oh, he stopped the ball. He wasn't expected to. He didn't get it. He did not get it.
Amazing stop by the Patriots. Perfect way to gain momentum. Now they have the ball at about the 48-yard line. Good position to go out there and get on the board.
What a stop by the Patriots. Dexter Smith all fired up along with Connor Hoy exiting the field.
Takes over on down.
I don't know if they were supposed to snap it there. The entire
It didn't look like it. It looked like it was a clear miscommunication.
The entire offense did not move when he snapped that ball. That might have been a hard count. That might have been snapping it later in the count. Nonetheless, the Patriots were ready. They did not jump off the ball or take the bait. And they get rewarded with excellent field position. This is the drive they need to take advantage of.
And we got a flag on the play.
And this is not the way to start it. 12 men in the formation.
Penalty flag against Millard South.
Looks like number 88, Luke Irvine, was not supposed to be on the field for that one. Wasn't able to get off in time. That'll put the Patriots back a little bit.
You just can't have mistakes like that, though. 12 men on the field after your defense makes a great stop. It's just a momentum killer, and it's another 5 yards that this Patriots offense is going to have to try to get against this stout Millard West defense. They're going to run it up the middle. Urban follows his lead block. He's going to fall forward for about a gain of 3.
Tackled by Jeff Tyler. Brings up 2nd down.
And the Patriots' run offense still looking good. Has not been quite as explosive as we've seen in the last 3 games. You know, they've been one of the top running schools so far. You know, the combo of Harris and Urban has been truly incredible, and it's still been a top offensive game, just not quite the same.
Millard South is going to have to use a timeout here. Oh, no, excuse me. That is actually the end of the third quarter. We weren't keeping track of the scoreboard, Joey. What are we doing?
Were not.
That is the end of the third quarter here at Buell, with your Millard South Patriots trailing by 8. We're looking to come back and defeat the Wildcats. We'll be right back after this. We're back here at Buell for the start of the fourth quarter. Very big fourth quarter coming up. Millard South looking to beat Millard West for the first time in 8 years. This is the year many people have expected them to do it. Coming up short in overtime last year, looking to get over the hump this year. And Urban's going to keep it, and that is going nowhere. That's going to be a loss of 2 on the first play of this fourth quarter. And once again, it's going to be 3rd and long for the Patriots. This is the drive where they got excellent field position to finally start off a drive. And now they're backed up again, 3rd and 14. Meanwhile, Jake Mayville still remains on the sideline trying to loosen out that leg. Tyson King is in the game for him.
And in such a big rivalry game, you know, as much as it might not be in the Patriots' favor, a one-possession game the whole time, this is kind of what you want to see from a rivalry game. Close, exciting, back-and-forth action. But since that first quarter, the Patriots have not really had momentum. Slightly at the beginning of the third, but other than that, it's just been West's game.
West Crowd on their feet. Good pocket for Urban to throw. Looking to run. They've got the spy on him. Urban going to chuck it deep downfield for Taylor. Just a tad overthrown. And it's going to be 4th down for the Patriots.
And Urban, 3 guys on him, just tried to get it over him. Close to Taylor picking it up, but just there was nothing to do about that. Taylor was covered heavily, so was Urban. What are you going to do?
And we saw Millard West, instead of blitzing on that 3rd down, they put 4 up on the line, blitzed only 4, and had multiple spies that appeared on Urban. As he started to flush out of the pocket, they were right there waiting for him. And a good pump by Lammel, and it's going to be fair caught at the 24-yard line by Beaton.
And to give credit where credit's due, great defense by the Wildcats today. This Patriots team averages over 40 points a game so far through these first 3, and the Wildcats have held them to 14 so far with 11 minutes left in the fourth quarter. They just really, they've learned their tactics, and they've learned how to shut down that run.
And it's just been more of a focal point. Make Urban beat you alone. They've done a great job of stopping Isaiah. He's only had a couple big runs this entire game. And Sullivan's going to motion in the backfield again. They're going to do that counter option. Gomez is going to keep it. Gomez is going to keep chugging before he's met after about a gain of 5 before he's stacked up.
And Gomez, throughout this game, has had some big runs just going right up through the middle. There hasn't been anything huge, but he's turned them into, you know, that one is a 5-yard rush. He's had a lot of those. He's also had some 10, 15, 20-yard rushes. Truly a great game by Gomez.
Millard West 29-yard line.
Same one-back formation here. Valencia, the fullback. Gomes under center. Sullivan going to motion again. This time they're going to run the option on the far side, and Sullivan's going to get the edge. Sullivan's going to be knocked out of bounds by Gertis, but not before the Patriots surrender another first down. Gertis a little slow getting up, going to hop back into the game.
And that pitch has really been working all game for the Wildcats. It seemed like in this second half the Patriots had learned to shut it down, but there it is yet again working for the Wildcats.
Well, we've seen Millard West open up the playbook more, trying to confuse Millard South first. They ran that motion with Sullivan on the counter option. Then they run it to the strong side, and it picks up a big gain and a first down. And now they run the same play under shotgun. Gomez does not keep it as he's rocked by Tate, but that's going to be a stuffed gain for 0 as Valencia is stopped by that Millard South front.
Great stop by the Patriots. No matter what they had chosen right there, they had him. They had the West. West went with the handoff. It was shut down immediately. If the QB would have kept it, that would have been a big loss for them, as Tate Heinrichs was right there.
Now is the time for the Patriots defense to force a turnover. They've been close all game. 5 opportunities that really stick out. This is the time of the game to force a turnover, get this crowd fired up, get this offense good field position, and get momentum late in this game.
Absolutely. The Wildcats have had a sloppy game. The Patriots have not been able to capitalize on their mistakes.
Gomez is going to flip it to Sullivan, who breaks free. And a touchdown saving tackle, it appeared, by Tate Heinrichs.
Great job by Tate. The diving tackle to stop him with a likely touchdown, but still pick up a great run and a first down as they will have the ball at about the 42-yard line.
Ball at the Patriot 42-yard line.
First down and 10 for West. The South side very quiet at this moment. Millard South trying to get a stop. But Gomez is being very efficient with the offense. This time Valencia carries it. And he's still going. Unable to bring him down. The Patriots thought he was down. The refs didn't rule him down. He's going to still get another first down. Got to play till the whistle blows.
An amazing run out there. The Wildcats have done a great job of getting as many yards as possible. Many plays where they had 2 or 3 yards and turned it into 10. Truly great job. These could come up huge towards the end of the game.
Ball at the Patriot 31-yard line.
Ball on the 31-yard line. First and 10 with the clock ticking here. 8.5 to go. Millard West looking to get up 2 possessions. Gomez is going to keep it on the flip. Coming up, a stiff arm by Beanham.
And we got a flag on the play.
And we'll see what that's called. All right, and if they're going to call a horse collar on that one,
Ball carrier,
if that's a horse collar,
Zach Coleman.
that's a terrible call. That is a terrible call. He grabbed his jersey. He clearly grabbed his jersey. That is a pathetic call. That's pathetic.
Unfortunate for the Patriots. Not much you can do about it. Now their defense is really going to have to lock down, make sure they don't allow any more yards.
That's absolutely ridiculous. Good tackle by Tyson Gertis. He's going to be at fault for it. 15 more yards for the Wildcats.
Right now, first and 10 on the 17-yard line for the Wildcats. It is their chance to capitalize, make this a 2-score game, and really take hold of this.
Underneath the eye is Gomez. He's going to give it up the middle, and that is swallowed up right away. Cole Herbolsheimer making the play on Valencia. Big play by Herb, forcing second and long for Millard West.
Great job by the Patriots. And at this point, with the position the Wildcats were given, a field goal is fine for the Patriots. They just need to stop them and prevent another touchdown. I think they will do everything they can to try and force turnover. Like you had said earlier, Dylan, the Wildcats have had a sloppy game, have almost turned the ball over 4 times. The Patriots just have not been able to claim it.
Underneath the eye, once again, is Gomez. And they're going to do a speed option. Sullivan's going to cut back, but he's met right away by a bunch of Patriots, primarily Tate Heinrichs.
Great job by the Patriots. The last couple plays, they have been more aggressive than ever, and it has been working to excellence.
Tyson Gertis also in, filling the hole on that one.
They'll face a 3rd and 9 with the ball on the 14-yard line.
Tyson Gertis on the last stop.
Would still be a win for this Patriot team if they can stop them to a field goal and keep this at a minimal a two-score game.
Absolutely.
Obviously, it will nonetheless. But Millard South could get a field goal and a touchdown rather than having to get 2 touchdowns to come back late in this one.
Absolutely. But so far, the Patriots have not done a great job at stopping them on 3rd down. Looks like a timeout will be
by
called.
the Wildcats. Going to talk things over before this 3rd and 9. We'll be right back after this. Back here up.
And right now, the Patriots are going to do everything they can to keep the Wildcats out of the end zone and keep them from getting the 9 yards they need.
We've seen Millard West rely on that run game heavily throughout the second half, chewing clock. We'll see if they go to the pass right here. Millard South bringing a big blitz on Gomez. He's going to be brought down.
Huge sack by Tyson Gertis. What an amazing sack.
Gertis coming in from his free safety spot. We saw Stanger on basically the exact same blitz in the first half get in on Gomez. What a play by Gertis. Not only that, but it forces a tougher field goal for the Wildcats. This could possibly keep it out of 1 possession game.
And now an insane 7 tackles by Gertis.
We already saw Millard West miss an extra point. Huge kick coming up. What a play by Gertis. 7 tackles on the game now for the great free safety.
A big field goal here, right here by the Wildcats.
It'll be 45. Nabusi. The kick is up. And the kick is good. Barely getting above the upright.
And a clutch kick right there. Ran it to perfection. You know, that was a clutch moment. Probably a lot of nerves right there in a big rivalry game, but he performed in the clutch. Great kick right there, making a 2-possession game. 11-point deficit by the Patriots right now with 5:42 remaining. And right now, it'll be interesting to see what the Patriots can do. You know, so far this game, so far throughout this season, we've seen them, even in, you know, times where they don't have a lot of, even in situations where they're short on time, they still revolve around the run. We'll see with 5:42 left, down 2 scores, if they'll try and get that pass offense going. It has not been there so far, but they got to get something going for them. Only 5:42 remaining. They need a score, a stop, and another score.
The key for Millard West so far has been stacking that box, making TJ throw. They've been playing one-on-one coverage on the outside, bringing heavy pressure when TJ rolls out, having spies on him when he tries to leave the pocket as well. He's going to have to make throws here, down 2 possessions. There's not enough time to run the ball consistently this late in the game.
Absolutely.
Millard South does have all 3 timeouts, remember, so that is also something to keep in mind. 25-14 Millard West. 5:42 to go in this one.
The Wildcats student section right now is just chaotic. The atmosphere is amazing for the Wildcats. They clearly have all momentum, and it is time to go for the Patriots if they want to change that.
And that's going to be returned. This is Isaiah trying to get an opportunity. Going to cut it back to the outside. Isaiah Harris makes the kicker miss. There goes Isaiah at the 40, down inside the 40-yard line at the 37.
An incredible return by Harris.
2 flags
We got
are
the
down
ball
on
at the
field.
37.
2 flags are down on the field.
And costly penalty for the Patriots right there. And that'll likely be going back.
I'd love to see who that was on.
And on what could have put the Patriots in amazing field position, that one will be going back pretty far. That's No doubt about it, that's rough for the Patriots. They now have 5:33 remaining. We'll see where they mark the ball.
Millard South is going to be backed up. With the return, we'll see where they place this.
It's like the 19-yard line.
14-yard line to be exact now, as they move back another 5 yards. 5:33 now. And now Taylor in the backfield. We haven't seen that two-back set yet today with Harris and Taylor both in the backfield. They're going to try now here with Wagner and Gertis as the two wide receivers.
And no time to waste. The Patriots really have to get going. You know, no doubt about it. This is 4-down territory. They can't risk anything right now.
Two-back set for Urban. They are going to hand it off to Harris. Tries to break a tackle, going to get up 5 yards on first down. Millard South's going to have to go fast, though. Running the ball on first down, needing 2 scores. 5:27 to count.
Not what they were looking for, but that play, most running backs, that would have been a 1-yard rush. Isaiah Harris able to, extend that tackle, get a 5 yards out of it.
This time Urban's going to be dropped back to throw. He's going to try to roll out now, find a man, and he's going to almost throw an interception. And that is going to be roughing the passer on Urban. That was number 95 for the Wildcats, coming in late on that play. Once again, it's Dane Christensen. Should be roughing the passer, called on the Wildcats.
Patriots finally getting a call going their way. And that could really help them a lot. On a play where it was almost picked off, then tipped, almost caught by Gertis. This is exactly what the Patriots need.
Urban appeared to be shaken up a little, was slow to get up. He's a tough guy, he's a fighter, he's a warrior, and most importantly, he's a competitor.
Absolutely.
Staying in the game, appears to be fine. From the 35-yard line, here come the Patriots in that two-back set once again with Taylor and Harris. And now they're going to run the option. Toss to Harris. Harris gets the outside, tries to make a man miss, but it's going to be swallowed up after a gain of 1.
And right now, the Patriots are struggling to get anything going for them. The pass hasn't really been there. The run's been getting shut down. It's tough for them, but on the other side, great defense by Millard West. They have really been able to shut it down this second half.
Now having to hurry up from the 35. Play action now. Urban over in the middle, and that is made. Catch is made. Is that Michael Harding on the catch?
That was Michael Harding picking up the first down right there. Nice play by Harding to get open. Nice throw by Urban on the run.
First down now. We know Millard South practices this hurry-up offense all the time. Now they need to run it to perfection here, Hand off to Harris on the outside. He gets the leg!
Great run.
No! Holding is called. Holding is called. I cannot believe this.
And man, these penalties have been costly for the Patriots. That is 2 huge plays in the last 2 minutes, both coming back. First is that return, now is this run.
I cannot believe this. And once again, you're gonna have to show me that holding. You're gonna have to show me that holding. I don't see a holding on that play at all. At all. Whatsoever.
And really costly by the Patriots. They're gonna have to minimize these penalties this game.
It's flat out ridiculous.
And a little confusion with the clock. Looks like they left it run a little too long, but they have that fixed now. 3:36 remaining. They got to get going right now. There's no time to waste. Ball in the 43.
I mean, what is this clock situation? How are they going to figure this out?
And clock issues have been kind of repeating themselves. Looks like they might have it figured out right now.
From the 44-yard line. Ball is on the ground. Urban is able to recover it, and they're going to have to go quick here.
And a costly mistake on the fumble. Luckily, Urban dove on and immediately recovered it. It'll be tough for the Patriots, though. They have really hurt themselves this drive multiple times.
Ball on 42-yard line.
2nd and 14. They have got to get something going for them.
Saw them able to get that big play to Harris. Now Urban looking to throw. Nowhere to go. Urban gonna have to use his legs. Rifles it to the sideline. Michael Harding finds his way open, gets out of bounds, and that should be enough for a first down. It is. Move the chains.
And great route running by Harding. To start off the play, he was open. Urban didn't see him. Then his guy recovered. He was still able to make something work. Great job right there.
42-yard line.
And it'll now be 1st and 10 with the ball at the 41-yard line.
Urban underneath the gun, looking to throw. Plenty of time once again. He's gonna have to roll out. He's gonna throw it.
Deep throw.
That's a flag!
And we got a pass interference
we do
call.
Got a flag. Now we get a call for us. Let's go. That is a flag. Another clock malfunction. Urban is going to run it. Urban cuts inside, gets out to the 16-yard line.
Nice run by Urban. Looks like he's hurt. He's up, but he is hurt. And looks like he will be okay. Looks like Urban's in a little bit of pain, but he is still up, still going. We will have 2:30 left with the ball on the 13. 1st and 10 for the Patriots.
Harris next to Urban. They got to go. Millard West looking to bring blitz. Another great protection. Pocket for Urban is collapsing now. Urban trying to create. And it is intercepted.
And Urban a little reckless right there. I think he saw the pressure, got a little afraid, didn't want to throw the ball out, threw it in the end zone, forced it, and it was picked off. Not much you can do about it. That's just a play where you got to throw that ball. You just got to throw it out of bounds right there, but he forced it. Not what you're looking for. Now 2:16 on the clock. Wildcats will have the ball. This one might be over right here. I'll tell you what, this drive, it may have not gone the way the Patriots wanted to. 2 costly penalties held them back. The offensive line was looking great. Given Urban time, he just wasn't able to do much with it. Rough second half by the Patriots. Looks like the ball will be placed at about the 2-yard line for the Wildcats. So hopefully for the Patriots, they can really step up on defense. I don't know if they can make anything of it, but it'll make it look a little better. They just got to get something going for them right now. There's not much going for them.
Up the middle they go, just trying to kill clock and not get a safety. Doesn't matter anyways, it would still be a 2-possession game. Really classy fans here on the Millard West side. Bailed out by multiple penalty calls, multiple ridiculous clock malfunctions, so they can celebrate all they want. But grow the hell up. That's all I'll say.
And, you know, this game, now what the Patriots are looking for, haven't beaten West since 2011. It's been 8 years. There was a lot of hope behind this game, but they just weren't able to get it going. A 7-0 lead for the Patriots to start off. They really have struggled since. Weren't able to score. Amazing defense by the Wildcats. You got to give it to them. They shut down the run for Harris and Urban. Urban had a great first half, but they were able to shut him down, figure that out. They made them force the pass, which wasn't successful for the Patriots. Great job by the Wildcats. 2 minutes left. They will have the ball at the 2-yard line, 2nd and 10.
What's up, CJ Fox? What's up, CJ Fox? I see you, baby boy.
The Wildcats will have the ball at the 2-yard. It looks like we got a timeout called. We will be back in a second as there's 2:08 left with Millard West have the ball at the 2. And we are back, 2nd and 10 for the Wildcats, ball on the 2.
Gonna look to hand it off, and Gomez is gonna keep it up the middle. Gonna be near a first down marker, not gonna get it, gonna be rolled down at the 10-yard line as the clock continues to tick. Millard South, let's see if they burn their last time out now, and they will.
A nice run by Gomez, wasn't able to get the first down, but a solid run.
And it is gonna be 4th and 1. So look, if you're the Patriots, get a touchdown. Obviously no timeouts. You'll need an onside kick. But we have seen crazier things happen in sports.
Absolutely.
Not really on this level, but there's no reason to give up hope quite yet.
Couldn't have said it better myself. It's now looking good, but it's never over. There's still 2 minutes left on the clock, 2 scores. Definitely doable for the Patriots. Not easy, but definitely doable.
They're just going to have to take shots down the field. Have to create separations with their wide receivers. Antrell Taylor is back to return this punt. We'll see just how far it goes. Millard South comes after it, not able to get it. Taylor gonna field it. Makes a man miss at the 50. Here goes Taylor at the 40. Cuts up field, gets brought down at the 36-yard line.
Nice return by Taylor to put the Patriots in good field possession with a minute 51 to go. The Patriots looking for a quick score to try and somehow get an onside. And last drive obviously didn't end the way they wanted. They had good position, but they just, late interception, kind of a reckless throw. Not much you can do about it. They just got to forget about it, get a new mindset. You got a minute 51 left. You only have 36 yards to go. It's still doable.
From the 36-yard line, still about 2 minutes to go. Toss to Taylor, looking to find some yardage, and he's not going to get there as once again that tag team, 21-9, comes up to smother him on that jet sweep action. Trey Wilbeck and Nathan Pisek.
Yeah, Taylor absolutely stuffed. Great job by the Wildcats defense tonight. They have shut down that run completely. Isaiah Harris has been one of the biggest threats in the state the last 3 weeks. but they have really, for the most part, shut them down.
That is not a holding. That is not a holding. Oh, my. Urban's going to be brought down after a gain of 2. We're going to have a holding on the Patriots offensive line. Nice call.
Unfortunate for the Patriots. That's 3 penalties now in this quarter that we have seen really hold them back.
Against Millard South.
Definitely unfortunate. Looking into these next few games, they're really going to have to make sure they limit those penalties. They can't be this reckless. They have made many costly mistakes in this game.
Debatable if they're actually penalties. That's a discussion for another day. But it's going to back them up beyond the 50-yard line for a second down and long.
Yeah, nevertheless, these calls have really hurt them. You know, whether they were calls, that, you know, there definitely is debate for that. When it comes down to it, it's really been costly for the Patriots. They've really been held back a lot, and they've got to make sure they minimize those looking at the next few games.
Nicolaisen gets beat again, and Urban's going to be brought down by number 95, Dane Christensen.
Really big sack by the Wildcats.
We see Nicolaisen now twice get blown off the ball. Don't know if he's having trouble hearing the snap count or he's just getting off the ball slow. But nonetheless, it's going to be 3rd down and forever.
Looking to the future for the Patriots. Next week they will face Omaha Northwest, who is currently winless in the season, so that should be a good way to get back into it. After that, they have 3-0 Elkhorn South at Elkhorn South, and right after that they will play Columbus at home, who's currently 2-1.
3 very winnable games. We'll see how our team bounces back. Urban. It's Stanger now, excuse me. Urban is out.
Stanger with the interception.
And that's all we're going to do it here.
Looks like we have a West player down currently. Number 93. He will get up. Looks like he's in pain, but he is able to get up. And looking overall at this game, tough game by the Patriots. Did not end the way they wanted to. Some costly mistakes, but all in all, a learning experience. Only the 4th game of the year. Still got plenty of time to go. Hopefully for them, hopefully for us, this is not the last game against Millard West. Our plan is to play them again, stronger and better than ever, to learn from their tactics and face them even harder.
Victory formation is coming up for the Wildcats. They weren't favored to win in this one. Millard South is ranked as the higher team. But they're going to come into Buell and they're going to get a win. 25-14.
And that will do it. The Battle of Q Street this year will go to Millard West. Great game until the end. Was in Wildcats' favor towards the end, but a great fought battle by both teams. Millard West victorious in this one.
We'll just leave it at that. We'll forget about everything else that transpired in the 4th quarter. The Patriots are going to suffer their first loss of the season. Final here at Buell Stadium, 25-14. Wildcats over Patriots. We would like to send a big thank you to our production staff, Cole Stanislav, Andrew Smith, Grant Ryan, and Tanner
Gottschalk.
Thank you to all 4 of them, and especially Miss Caldall for all the production she has put together. Signing off from Buell Stadium, I am Dylan Pelser along with
Joey Kirkle. We will see you guys soon.
Goodbye.